published 1702 Est, the 16th of December 2017, updated 1702 Est, the 16th of December 2017. Imperium, the Cicero PlaysSwan Theatre, StratforduponAvon Until February 10, 3 hours 30 minutes. Rating: strap on your sandals. This is the theater version of Robert Harris' Cicero novels, 3 books compressed into 2 thumping, great plays of 7 hours total, 2 intervals in each. It's boys' theater. Expect togas, men spluttering, you mark my words, and utterly brutal politics. These impressive dramas are long on power and conspiracy. But for more mature theater-goers, they are disappointingly short on the grapes and depravity that made the BBC's I, Claudius such a joy. Richard McCabe's Cicero is terrific in the part, giving us a slightly camp figure, posturing, vain, and with a cutting wit. Lily Nicole as Camilla and Siobhan Redmond as Terentia. The plays chart the rise and assassination of Julius Caesar and the fatal emergence of Caesar's adopted teenage son Octavian in the doomed republic. Nevertheless, Harris managed to bring to life the politician, wit and orator Cicero, whose epic era the books illuminate, and Mike Powelton's adaptation he dramatized the Wolf Hall novels for the RSC is a mighty filleting job. The plays chart the rise and assassination of Julius Caesar and the fatal emergence of Caesar's adopted teenage son Octavian in the doomed republic. Cicero acts as a Roman umpire, guarding the law and finally coming to a nasty end himself as power slips from his grip. Richard McCabe is terrific in the part, giving us a slightly camp figure, posturing, vain, and with a cutting wit. Joe Dixon is both an explosive Catalan and an alcoholic Mark Antony. These plays are nothing if not immersive. At the end, you emerge still thinking you're in ancient Rome. He forms a comedy duo with his slave and secretary Tiro Joseph Kloske in a sweet performance of patience and tenderness, who is not above ticking off his owner. Cicero's surname came from the Latin word for chickpea, cicer, because an ancestor had a cleft in the tip of his nose that resembled the bean. Director Gregory Doran coaxes sterling performances from his cast of noble Romans. Joe Dixon is both an explosive Catalan and an alcoholic Mark Antony. Oliver Johnston is the priggish Octavian, and Peter de Jersey smirks as the young Julius Caesar. Cicero's divorced wife Siobhan Redmond comes a poor second to his career. Sheer weight of events reminded me of the quote about history being just one damn thing after another. But these plays are nothing if not immersive. At the end, you emerge still thinking you're in ancient Rome. La Soirée Aldwych Theatre, London until February 3, 2 HRS rating. This acrobatic cabaret has gone posh. From the Edinburgh Fringe to circus tent, this year it finds itself in the grandeur of the Aldwych Theatre. What a mixed bag it is. There are repeat appearances from a couple called Daredevil Chicken, spitting masticated bananas and supplying the evening's vein of gross-out comedy, Leon Fagbemian and L.J. Marlis in La Serviette. The smoldering, erotic entwinings of Leon Claudy, for example, didn't ripple my pecs, but of skilled circus there's no shortage of content. 2 Indian guys in loincloths on one pole do an act of unbelievable strength, speed and limb-flipping thrills. The wild, panther-like Michelle Clark and her hula hoops is possibly the best thing in the show. Lee Hins on an aerial hoop is so bendy you wonder if she's got a skeleton. With pulverizing, UAL overtness and sweary comedy, this is a raucous, boozy, adult evening designed for the party season. Other acts are colder. The smoldering, erotic entwinings of Leon Claudy, for example, didn't ripple my pecs. And a lady called Fancy Chance circles at speed overhead, hanging by her hair. Impressive, but you wonder how much it hurts. And you should beware of the onstage seats if you don't want to be groped. With pulverizing, UAL overtness and sweary comedy, this is a raucous, boozy, adult evening designed for the party season. The Woman in White, Charing Cross Theatre, London until February 10, 2 hours 20 minutes. Rating: this is the first revival of the Andrew Lloyd Webber that opened 13 years ago. It starred Michael Crawford as the obese fatty Count Fosco in a fat suit with a white pet rat. The suit, or possibly the rat, made him very ill and he had to leave the production, which closed after 19 months, a very short run for a Lloyd Webber show. Chris Peluso as American-accented Sir Percival Glyde encounters the Woman in White in this modest staging. There are strong performances. Carolyn Maitland, as Marion, is the backbone of the show and makes a good pairing with Anna Oborn above. As her vulnerable half-sister Laurie, is good to be reacquainted with this excellent score, even though you can see how Wilkie Collins's Victorian chiller of a novel was fatally reduced into something much less spine-tingling in Charlotte Jones's libretto. 2004 production was one of the first shows to use video projections, so familiar now. They weren't a total success and were criticized in reviews. In this modest staging there are strong performances. Greg Castiglione twinkles as Fosco, Carolyn Maitland as Marion is the backbone of the show and makes a good pairing with Anna O'Byrne above as her vulnerable half-sister Laura. The latter's life is ruined by the depraved English baronet, Sir Percival Glyde, whom Chris Peluso plays with an American accent. Though the production soars ally, this tale of love, murder and madness could do with a lot more plausibility. But it's a lush score, beauty sung and definitely one for Lloyd Webber buffs. The open house Ustinov studio, Bath until sat 1 hour 20 minutes rating. A nameless family is assembled to celebrate their parents' wedding anniversary. Mother spouts inanities with a smile. Father is vile, sarcastic and in a wheelchair. Daughter, son and uncle put up with him. American writer Wolino's play at first looks like a boring living room get-together. But halfway through, characters start to walk off stage and come back on as other people. Michael Boyd directs a superb cast including Greg Hicks as the paralyzed patriarch and Teresa Banham above as his wife. Tables are suddenly turned. One sort of play turns out to be quite another, more baffling, more subversively weird. If short on actual drama, the play is annoying and intriguing for the same reason it's utterly off-kilter. Michael Boyd directs a superb cast including Greg Hicks as the paralyzed patriarch and Teresa Banham above as his wife.